Hello everyone. Patch notes 11.10. Hearing them actually saying this is the final changes that they're gonna make, the devs, was really saddening. I've been playing this game since open beta and oof, you know how I wish good things last forever. But yeah. But I just want to appreciate the Gwent team for whatever they had done this year. I'm sure their stuff is like very less now since this Gwentfinity thing was set into motion. And I was actually happy with every single patch note that they have released, except one or two because it was so unnecessary. Talking about spring equinox, yeah, that was fucking dumb. So yes, let's just get into the patch notes. So yeah, this is going to be the final changes made by the devs, and everything is set so that we can do it in Gwentfinity, which will start off with this update, because the update is out on mobile phones. It's not out yet on the PC, and when maybe after the upload it might be. So till now it's not while I'm recording. So let's just get into the cards. We'll talk about this later. And okay, let's start. Neutral Ale of Ancestors now has alchemy tag. Okay. What's the biggest significance it has? I think Ermion now can summon it or play it from the deck, which I think is the best combo. There's no other important, because you're not gonna play this after Crow Mother to get value. You play this in round 2 and then get value out of it later on. So yeah. Siri Nova and Golden Echo, let's talk about that. This is a fine change if we think Golden Echo is going to be overwhelming again, but I don't think they are right now because I rarely see them in ladder. I played a lot of Gwent this season than any other, and I haven't seen one Golden Echo in the climb. So okay, it's good. It's a good backup plan for us. What it does, if anybody didn't understand, is Golden Echo and Siri Nova can be 10p now if the community votes for it, but they will be allowed to add in the Siri Nova deck on the Golden Necker deck, for which has the rules of only having 9p cards in them. So you can't add Heat Wave, you can't add scenarios, or you can't add anything about 10p except Siri Nova and Golden Necker. Yeah, so and always when you make a deck, just go in the practice mode and practice. I always do that. So yeah, I think it's a fine change. It's not a big deal. Colossal Ifrit corrected the tooltip to reflect the ability. Right, okay, that's not even a change, it's just change in tooltip. Golden Echo, we just said. Regis Bloodlust. On the battlefield, effect change to banish the top 3 cards from your deck. So what it does is it will no longer remove your opponent's complete deck or your complete deck. That's okay. But it's still 24-10 with which deletes your top 3 cards if you lose the round, right? That's not bad. But yeah, unless your top 3 cards are really good ones, but it's okay. Sangreal is okay. It also has an alchemy tag. Are we giving all the beers alchemy tag? Oh yeah, even Tainted Ale also. Wow, okay. So this is fine. What's the combo that we can do with? We can play this in, if you're playing this in an alchemy deck, you can use this on a unit, and you can, if you play Gremist, you can use him to purify other cards. Purify that card, so the infusion is gone and it won't damage by 12. What other is there? I'm sure there'll be more other combos with that. I don't think I can remember on top of my head anything like what. You can play it on Draco Turtle, I guess, but I'd never play Draco Turtle in my alchemy deck, so that's another option. Okay, Tainted Ale now has alchemy tag, can no longer target allied units. Oh, okay, I never played this card, so I didn't know this. Sure, but it's a neutral card though. Why can't you just use it on any targets? It's a neutral thing. Sure, Crow's Eye. Boost change from 3 to 4. Oh yeah, okay, this card actually sucked. This is the purifying one that nobody used to play. So there we go. That's a fine change. The boost change from 4 to 5. This gives Veil and boost now. That's okay. Monsters. Verena. Boost restrictions now only affect enemy units. Yeah, I thought that was a glitch or a mistake by the devs, but this is so dumb. And also, why isn't she buffed in proficients? She's a 10p card. What the hell? This is so she's still bad. Nobody's gonna play her. I tried to make a vampire deck for the videos and I literally had her and I lost 2 matches playing with her and I was like, you know, this card is shit. We're literally gonna put her down to like 8p or something because she's such an awful card. And yeah, Arakaspor now has curse tag. You know, I just want to say about this patch notes. This is the final changes that the devs are giving, and it's actually I think this is my least favorite patch. Like this is really underwhelming. Like, you know the amount of cards that are there that we can change, they could have changed. Let's get to it later. I'll continue with the patch notes. Nilfgaard, Afan. Ability change to once all leader charges are used up, summon self from your deck to random allied row. If you control at least 4 units with flanking, play self instead and gain zeal. Order boost all soldiers with armor by 1. Wait, if you control at least 4 units with flanking, play self instead and gain zeal. Yeah, this is good, but Afan is only played in what? Cultist decks? And now people are just gonna put 4 flanking units in cultist deck just to get this value. Like, what? Okay. I mean, sure. Dude, I don't know what to say about this change. Like, it's so... I don't know, so insignificant. I mean, it for cultist deck, but who the fuck cares, dude? Just... Rosa and Edna update tooltips. Only using unique aristocrats and are counted, and that spawn copies gain doomed. Okay, that's a tooltip thing. Dietwen Arbalest now has 6 counter. 6 counters. So I mean, it's fine, but how shouldn't this be a 5p card? How are we getting? And this is an NG card, right? And you play this, and you obviously play this in status decks, and you play this card, and then you play other cards that give status, and it has 6 counters, so it's 6 for 10. No, it's 10 for 4. Sorry, it's 10 for 4. Dude, man, how is NG getting such... Good God. And I'll show you what monsters got. Look at this. Just look at this. Man. You know, this is a tinfoil hat theory. Most of the devs in Gwent actually like Nilfgaard faction because, you know, when they talk about them and when they show their intro and stuff, before they used to always show who their favorite card is. And look, most of them I've seen is Nilfgaard. Like, Jean was Nilfgaard. There's some other too, and even pro players, a lot of them like Nilfgaard cards. Okay, me personally, my favorite card was Vilgefortz from Nilfgaard, The only reason why, because he was so risky to play. You either get rewarded with very good pulls from your opponent's deck, like a gold if you destroy something big, or something absolutely screw your life, right? And I love risk reward cards, and they changed Wilgefortz, and I'm like, okay, you know what? He's no more my favorite card. He's just another stupid destroy card. So, yeah. Oh God, this is so, man. Whatever. Northern Realms. Princess Ada ability change to deploy gained immunity the first time a cursed unit enters the battlefield during your turn. Boost self by its base power. Wait, what's the change? It's the same, it's just when it enters. Okay. There was an issue with when your opponent played choose to get boosted too, but yeah, okay. Rather with Judgment. Oh my god, this card. Okay. Added a new ability. New power of ability. Order. Damage an enemy unit by 0. Increase this value by 1 for each time you use your leader ability this game. Oh my god. This card is actually now not bad. Actually, wait, this is actually really good. You're getting, even though it's a round 3 thinning, because I don't know why you would waste your leader charges just to get this card out in round 2 unless you're bleeding. But even if, right, this is actually a good card right now. Huh. So, we can use 3 leaders without the other Radovid. So that is... So you get like 3, so it's, you can get 9 for 10 with a thinning. Oh, that's actually really good. And if you use the other Radovid, you're gonna get more value out of it. Oh dude, this is actually a good card right now. Oh, he's basically a fan of NR. Look at this. It's the same. It's like, you know, hey bro, can I copy your homework? And like, yeah, don't make it the same. It's the same meme. But yeah, this is a good card right now. So I actually have some ideas just reading this about this thing. You can just spam leader, like a lot of leader, and then just bring him for the final play. Oh, you know what? I'll actually make a deck. Oh, a deck. I'm not gonna talk about it too much. Yeah, but this is a good card. Selkirk is now a curse tag. Sure, it's lore stuff. Vandergrift is also a curse tag lore. This is good for Ada. And that's it. Oh, my favorite faction. Let's go. Scoia'tael. ABC. Updated tooltip to reflect that all Elven Deadeyes appearing on your side of the battlefield are boosted, not just spawned. Okay. I didn't know there was an issue, but yeah. It's a tooltip update. Dude, it's the final patch. Can we have a significant change? Mahakam Pass can now create any bronze dwarves. Scoia'tael dwarves. Not only Mahakam dwarves. Okay. It would have been better if it was just Mahakam dwarves, right? Whatever. Pavko or Burza card now has harmony. Why? Dude, this is so... I don't want to use the term lazy, like, but this is so bad. I mean, it's not bad, it's good, it's okay, like... Okay, you remember last patch when they actually made the horde thing? Where is it? Monsters, Nilfgaard, Syndicate. Yeah, look at this. You know, this is such a unique change. And when I read that, I was like, oh shit, Pavko card is gonna get the same treatment. And also Nitral is gonna get the same treatment. Apparently not. Nitral is even forgotten, which is sad. Oof. This is a bad change. I mean, this is okay. Dude. It's just in my head that there's not gonna be any more changes and we are getting this as loss. I'm not trying to be rude here or anything. I really like the game and I just want this game to be good. Skellige. Okay. Scoia'tael. The deploy ability is now limited to range row. Now damage self by instances of 1. Okay. The deploy ability is now limited to the range row. Okay, I think this is like the Darren thing. So if your Scoia'tael is 10, 9, whatever, when you play him in the end, like, okay, he obviously damages himself to 1, right? But if you don't want to do that and if you bricked your Freya's Blessing, which actually happens a lot, you can just play him on the range, on the melee row and still keep his 8 body or his whatever high his body count, like number is, body count. And he won't get damaged by 1 if you bricked it. So yeah, this is actually fine. That's actually very smart and a very good change. Damage now damages self by 1 by instances of 1. Why is this relevant? Isn't there like a 4P card in Skellige that will boost up if we play, like if the adjacent unit gets damaged? I think that, but who plays that card in an alchemy deck? By 1, sure. What else can I think? Self wound. Ceres Fearless can get value out of this, I guess. If you play him, she'll instantly come out probably. I don't play Self Wound in Skellige. Like, I don't like Self Wound that much. I really don't like Sigwald as a card. It's actually a dumb fucking card. Okay. Swallblood damage required to spawn a Swallblood fanatic change from 6 to 8. Yeah, sure, that's a good change. Syndicate Exora Vice requirement change from 6 to 8. That's good. So she can board wipe, but it takes more time for her to board wipe, and yeah, that's okay. I mean, we all knew this was coming, right? Like, I have faced few of them in my ladder, and yeah, this is very much required. Novigrad provision change from 10 to 12. Oof, my god, that's a huge provision nerf. 10 to 12. Oh yeah, okay, wow, that is insanely huge nerf. But still, you can play that card. It's a very good card. I actually had a video coming up with this thing, so now I think I'll have to do something about it, because this is gonna go. I have to remove this card from the deck or remove other cards to just put this card in. But anyway, I am actually very sad about this patch for more than one reason. That this is the final one, and oof, and we got such underwhelming cards. Okay, I'll tell you why I'm really annoyed and sad about the latest patch. Because there's so many cards that they could have changed, but they didn't. For example, you know the Ada video I posted? This card. Who is going to play this? No one's gonna play this card. It's awful. And I suggested to change this thing to cursed unit instead of non-spectre. Dude, this is so bad. Like, putting this to 6p now will be good. Do you know that? And maybe people will play it. I think a lot of people will play if it's a 6p, but God, this is so bad. Like, there's not going to be any change. And I'll tell you the worst one I can think of, right? Like, from my faction itself. What the fuck is this card? Like, who plays this? And I've actually tried to make her work in my Golden Necker decks and stuff. She sucks. So she's gonna stay the same. And also, let's see her twin brother. NR8. Stennis. Have you ever seen this card being played? Both of them, right? Even he's one pro cheaper, no one plays him. And nobody touches her because she's an awful card. Okay. So we have to fix all this stuff in Gwentfinity, which is fine, I guess, but you know what I'm actually scared about in Gwentfinity? The devs are giving the community to fix this stuff, and you know what? I'll tell you an example of where I've seen something like this, in a different way, backfire so bad, is Fallout 76. You know, Bethesda was so fucking out of their mind when they said, oh, you know what, I'm gonna make an online game and I'm gonna make players be the vendors, real players in an MMO be vendors and roleplay stuff. Who does that? Like, you don't ever give players control of your game, and I hope to God that no one is trolling in Gwentfinity and really mess up the card. Like, next thing you know, wait, where is the card? Nilfgaard. Any fucking Nilfgaard cards, right? Okay, you know what's gonna happen in Gwentfinity? Everyone's gonna like make this card into a 4P. And what else? Any Nilfgaard cards, they're just gonna like make it so cheap, or you can fuck around, basically. That's what I meant. I really hope nothing like that happens. And I'm so sad. Dude, let's just go to my faction itself and talk. Okay, so the changes, right? The first, all of them, fine. I think this one is very powerful. This is one of the most dangerous scenarios out there. Even Heatwave won't trade value for this. That's how kind of broken that card is. Okay, which is the most underplayed cards in Scoia'tael? This, it's a 10 for 10, sure. I don't know, man. I'm just looking at cards that actually need, that no one plays. Oh, there you go. Nobody plays this card. Even in Elven Deadeye abuse decks, nobody plays this card. In my head I was like, you know what, make him like an engine, like Katakan. Every time you do something, just keep spawning cards. But nah, he's not gonna get any rework, so he's gonna stay shit just like that. Absolute trash card. You know what I was thinking? I was literally thinking of making a post on Reddit saying like, the devs should just make this into like a destroy card for Scoia'tael, because we don't have any tall punish, like a true tall punish, because Simless is not counted, Shiro is not counted, Serpent Trap is not counted. This should have been a proper tall punish for Scoia'tael. This change is so bad. I'm not even like, he's gonna get played maybe for like a damagey harmony deck, but I don't care about that. I'm not gonna play him. This it's okay. Like, it's a hand buff card. It's fine. Who else is there in Scoia'tael that's actually bad? Yeah, I don't even care about her. Like, how is this card not reworked, dude? This card is so bad. I've literally tried to make it work and I'm like, no, it's not gonna do. It's such a stupid card, and this is still staying like this. Oof. Ah, that's so bad. Who else is there? Yeah, I think there's no point, right, anymore, because we can just sit and speculate about what they can do, but nothing's gonna happen. But dude, this is kind of sad. Lilith's Omen. My God. Let's just go to this thing. Just know Lilith's Omen portal exists when we have this broken card. Still 11p, not nerfed. So yeah, dude, you make this into a 12p, people are gonna play. Make this into a 13p, people are gonna play. It's that good of a card. And this Nithral is so sad that he didn't get anything. What? Like, dude, I think in their head they're like, Nithral is fine because you obviously play him in a frost row and he will get like 6, or if you play in the last turn with Oberon, he's gonna get 7. But dude, this card sucks. Like, I'll never add him in my Wild Hunt deck. Wait, let me see if I have a Wild Hunt deck, right? Where's my Wild Hunt deck? Is there Nithral? See, there's no Nithral. That's I rather have fucking Todd Prince than Nithral. I have... Look at all the 8p cards, right? Okay. Imler's Wrath. Yeah, you need that. Ardgate. I'd rather have Ardgate in this deck than Nithral. And this card bricks kinda. Winter Queen. Yeah, that's a good card. This is a good card, but I would rather have this than Nithral. This is a good card. I don't like this card's design, but you need him in a Wild Hunt deck. I really don't like this card's design. Do you guys see Nithral? Yeah, exactly. I don't even have Nithral in my Wild Hunt deck because he's awful. Yeah, and also, yeah, this card didn't get buffed. Like, I've faced opponents who play this card and I just laugh at them because I'm gonna win. I know that because this is so stupid. Yeah, you know what? I'm not ranting anymore. I'm just sad that we could have got a lot of good changes, but they didn't they didn't fix anything. Like, I'm really sad about my faction. That's the only... I'm really concerned. What really bugs me is this thing and Nithral. This card and Nithral. Yeah. Anyway. I hope you guys like this video. Because I really like watching people rant about stuff. So if you think this video is interesting, drop a like and subscribe. And yeah.